What's up, everybody? In this video, I'm going to share a couple of pops based off of one of my favorite recent horror movies, which is The Black Phone. Really enjoyed this movie. I thought the brother and sister duo that starred in the movie, I think they did an excellent job with their acting, especially the sister. That's some of the best child acting I've seen in a long time. And of course, Ethan Hawke, who's an actor I am a fan of, he played the main villain in this movie. He played the Grabber. And of course, we have here the Funko Pop of the Grabber. This is the common figure, him rocking the black suit there. And of course, he has the black hat on there as well to match with it. And when they first did the previews for this movie, right away I was kind of taken by the mask that he wears and how it has different variants of it. Basically, very cool visually. And I just knew that Ethan Hawke was going to do a good job with this role, and he did. And in fact, the movie was successful enough that there is going to be a sequel. I'm very curious to see where they go with the sequel. I'm assuming that they'll stick with the brother and sister character and basically their abilities. If you've seen the movie, you know what I'm referring to. But maybe they'll be on another type of case or something. You know, we'll see what happens with that. But I really hope that the sequel is as good as the first. We've seen some pretty rough sequels when it comes to horror movies. Even Sinister, which starred Ethan Hawke. I really liked that movie, and then the follow-up just looked so terrible. I didn't even want to watch it, and I still have not to this day. But like I said, really did like Black Phone, and I really like the character of the Grabber. So again, this is the common there, and you notice that it is in a pop protector. What I did, I actually went ahead and ordered a Chase bundle. It might have been from V-Rare, that might have been the company. But I'll just tell you, as a collector, if I see a Chase bundle where they have the common and of course the Chase together and it's a reasonable price, I normally will just go for that instead of trying to buy like multiple commons and hope that I get the Chase. Like I said, if it's reasonably priced, it's worth it just to go ahead and get the Chase, in my opinion. But yeah, we got that common there. Then we have the other common here, another variant of the Grabber, and this is from how he looks at the end of the movie. So of course you see there's been some violence that has taken place with this particular figure. And I probably will get these out of box in just a moment. So yeah, there are two commons in the mix. And yeah, he does have the axe there. I'll try to get the glare off of it some, but I am going to take this out of box. So those are both of the commons. And then, like I said, yes, I did go for the Chase, and they did ship this in a protector as well. So really like the look of the Chase. So of course he doesn't have the red glasses on. He doesn't have the hat there. And it actually does make him look more villainous. So I really do like that. And there's other options they could have done for the Chase as well. Like they could have, had the Grabber with the cape on, even that he wears at the beginning. Maybe even the balloons with it. They had a lot of different choices, but I think this kind of stripped down look of the character actually works really well. Yeah, so I do like the look of that. Now, as far as the Chase is concerned, I'm probably going to leave this in the box. We'll take a closer look at the other ones, though. And then Funko did a variant that was a Funko.com exclusive. And this is based off promotion for the movie. You see it says here, the Grabber red molding. I still don't remember if I've actually seen the poster, I guess, that this is based around. But I still thought it was a cool looking figure. Although I will say the concept art to me, it's a deeper looking red. And it does look like it has glitter going on. Whereas the actual figure to me looks a little bit more plain. So not totally happy with the way that this figure turned out. We'll still take a closer look at it, though maybe I'll change my mind. But yeah, I just thought it was going to be a deeper red. And like I said, maybe even have like some glitter going on to really make this stand out some more. Now you're going to see here right away that as far as this comment is concerned, I do have more than one. So I'd already done a pre-order before I decided to go for that Chase bundle. So yeah, I did end up with an extra one of the Grabber. So there is a extra Grabber that will be part of my monthly prize pool over on Patreon. And do make sure you check out my Patreon if you never have. And you can become a patron for as little as $1 a month, and that'll give you the notifications for when I do the giveaways over there on Patreon. Like I said, I do one a month, and I do some Funko posting over there as well. So yeah, check that out if you have not before. And yeah, I really do like the look of this figure, though. Really looks great out of box. Like I said, I like the style, like the straps here with the mask, and just the design of the mask in general is very cool. Like it's tough to do something, I think, in horror now that really stands apart from things that we've seen before. But I think they did a good job with, like I said, the design of the mask here and the character in general. You see how he has kind of like this bracelet going on in the rings there. Just these different little details with him. I think Ethan Hawke did a pretty good job as the character. They didn't give him I would say, a ton to work with, but I think it was enough. I think like he's that type of character where we don't need a whole lot of backstory with him and things. You basically just need to know his intent and how dangerous he is, and that definitely came across within the movie. We got the red tinted, the red glasses here going on, and it does have the actual glass there. Sometimes Funko won't put the glass in there with the eyeglasses, but they did this time, and it looks pretty good. It actually gives a little bit of depth to the eyes there. Yeah, the way they did that, it looks pretty interesting. So yeah, very cool figure there. Then like I said, we have the other common here, which yeah, he is bloodied up there from the violence towards the end of the movie. And even though I saw the moment coming, what ended up happening that caused this blood splatter, it was still it was a crazy moment there, basically. Yeah, and I really did like the way that the movie played out, and the more I thought about it, the more it just felt interesting to me, the way that things played out in the story and what actually went on with the black phone and everything. It does make me wonder in the sequel if the brother will continue to basically, like the sister obviously, has her psychic type abilities through her dreams and her visions, whereas he's talking to the dead through the phone. But I wonder if, he'll continue to need a device in order to use that basic ability. But yeah, I think it would be very interesting, like I said, to see them, basically work another case. And maybe they don't have to necessarily be directly involved with it. But yeah, there's possibilities with the sequel. So yeah, here's the red molding one. And like I said, I'm just not super crazy about the color. It does look a little bit better out of the box, but I really would have preferred a deeper red. And I guess, they were trying to make sure that the different reds stood apart from each other. So you see the eyes are that darker red there. But then they went with this, it's almost like a dark pink going on. So even we're here where like the blood is dripping off of him and pooling around his feet, to me it just doesn't immediately read as blood because it's just not dark enough there. So I wish they had done something different, with the color scheme there. And like I said, I thought it was going to have almost like some glitter going on the mask, because that really is, I guess it's just a texture, but it almost looks like glitter there. I guess it was going to look, I thought it was going to look maybe even more textured than it does. But it is there, it's not like it's completely false, to the concept. But yeah, I think it could look better though. So definitely let me know your thoughts about this particular figure and these figures in general. Are you a big fan of Black Phone? If you're checking this out, maybe you are, but let me know what you thought about the Funko Pops, and did you actually add these to your collection? And I'm pretty sure the Funko.com exclusive here did not sell out, so that should still be listed on Funko.com if you are interested in that one. And yeah, like I said, again, I do have an extra one of the grabber that's part of my prize pool over on Patreon. Do check that out. Thank you all so much for taking the time to check out this video, and let me know, as far as the sequel to Black Phone, what do you hope to see in that movie? Again, thank you all so much for checking this out, and I will talk to you all again real soon.